All right. Welcome. Happy weekend. Fire hopping. We have thalane. Yes. Okay, close enough. Look, I'm trying, okay? This is a big German stream. I'm just trying to fit in, all right? We have thalane versus Specks. Game 3, round of 16. Big decider. Winner of this series goes on to face Gamashu in the round of 8. I believe actually quarterfinals already. Yeah, for casual boots. And of course, I have with me the casual boots guy. Better than your other titles. Jem, how's it gone?
Is it better? Is it better?
I can't believe 2025 Jem is like okay with Catfish guy. I never would have imagined.
There are just maybe things I like less, but maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, well maybe we can throw in some Black Forest cake. What else is there in Germany?
Lots of cake with fruit.
Cake with fruit? Okay. Oh, fruit cake. Right. Fruit cake is different than US fruit cake. Like fruit cake actually means like cake with like fruit, you know, like berries, or as opposed to the holiday fruit cake that everyone just gets passed around and nobody wants. But that's like way farther. You know, it is August already, so it's not going to be Christmas for another couple months. But I'm certainly looking forward to it. Yeah, but until then, I also believe this might be a little bit of a SGL preview. I did hear that thalane is coming over as well as Specks, so maybe we'll have this matchup in person as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they were both there last year. Did they play? I don't think they played, right?
I don't think so either. No, that one might have been a match that I don't think it actually happened, but like even if it might have, maybe happened in groups, and then there were just like a million group races, right? And yeah, like it was a kind of a giant chaotic experience. Let's put it that way. We get a map check, by the way, from thalane. I didn't even catch it.
Both of them map checks.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Once again, I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
So Specks had like a really long map check. Like it felt really long, but then thalane bombed.
Oh my god.
So once they were in the hole, they were synced up again. So
okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, it's like the guard RNG or like the rats RNG. Maybe you accidentally bonk a bit. It's like, you know, like you can also flub up a map check too, right? The fact that you even started or just have a longer map check, it's fine. But I guess we found out probably some crystal information. Again, not relevant for escape right now. I would say maybe the only thing that might impact this is like if they get a bow or something and they know Eastern's a crystal, they might end up saving quitting after Sank, but that's kind of like, you know, some rare cases. And although you also may not even want to get out of Sank anyway, or like, you know, deviate from like the normal casual boots path.
Yeah, it's definitely like an option you might want to do. Like that's like the main reason to map check now. At least personally, I just always go to Kag anyway. So.
Yeah, and we have seen but I've seen at least from thalane. Sometimes he takes less conventional routing, not wrong or anything, right? Just different. Like sometimes, and we've seen other people like go to South Shore immediately after CAC. They can go to Eastern, like Saha area, and even without a bow. Like if we get a glove and escape, that also could be like them leaving out of Sank and then maybe checking Lumberjack and going directly up the mountain. I've seen that as well.
There's lots of small variations you can do. And it can pay off or not. Usually just straight up doesn't matter.
That's true.
That's just how it works, yeah. Yeah, that one is weird. Usually just like to CAC, South Shore, maybe go to Saha or the mountain, and then you have your Dark World access, and then that's where order starts mattering.
Yeah, and given that we don't usually look for that many things in casual boots, because one, it's standard start as we're seeing. These guys have to do the escape sequence, so then you kind of already eliminate that, well, should I do Hyrule Castle or not variable, right? People are just getting all the items here, and then because the keys aren't shuffled, dungeon items aren't shuffled, they're just within their own dungeons. You're kind of really looking for major items. The sequence of what you decide to do things in and the items that you end up finding kind of along the way really do, you know, give you an impact, right? I understand that nobody really has ever been in Ice Rod Go mode, but in that event, right, you kind of rather not have that go mode versus, let's say, like, Mitsuko mode, right, where you're kind of blocked off from all 3 dungeons and a good portion of Dark World, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the big thing. If you find some item that doesn't lock anything early and then end up having something else that locks a lot of things as go mode, you just potentially save so much time over your opponent.
Okay, alright, okay, now I'm gonna force some responsibility on you. It is your job to make sure that if Swamp is a crystal and we have the hookshot, to make sure and point out Specks doing the Specky clip. I was so upset in the last game that happened, which was a week ago, where after all the talk I made about Specks doing Specky clip, because, well, he is the Specks, I ended up not catching it, so...
I do remember that.
Yes. But okay, alright, but in this case, right, I'm gonna remember because I'm gonna now make somebody else also help me remember.
Perfect.
Okay, by the way, we have not gotten a single Y item. I was like waiting for something to show up, and apparently we have accumulated 40 rupees. My guess is probably a map, maybe a heart piece. Money.
We do have a map, we do have flippers, we have a mirror.
Oh, we have flippers, right, flippers, okay. A mirror, perfect. Well, okay, sorry, not necessarily perfect in that, like, it obviously would have been better if it were the front of Escape, because then, like, they could have map checked for, like, 30 seconds, and then still gotten the 455, right? But
exactly.
it didn't happen that way. Okay, but, you know, fairly respectable.
I'm glad none of them tried to delete the block that they were pushing to get into the thing.
Oh, that's definitely a learn once, never again instance. Yeah, block deletion only works if it's in the overworld, not the dungeon. Yeah, don't try that at home, kids.
I think technically you still delete the block, but also you...
Oh, true, okay.
Return to the start of the dungeon. But yeah, now just the standard out of escape start. We didn't really get anything that really incentivizes divergence, so...
Yeah,
the
nice.
Gonna do Lumberjacks.
Yeah,
Bombs, we didn't find any in escape, so getting the full stack. And then red rupees to set us up for Zora. Kinda nice.
Yeah, super,
I think you
good.
really shouldn't chase this crown so much as the lane does, because, well, for one, you still have a chance to just get 300 in CAC. That's a bow, by the way, on Lumberjacks. That
was a bow. Couldn't tell. These guys, I guess. Well, wait, I mean, it looked unfamiliar enough where it wasn't immediate like, oh, it's you know, it's a fire rod or it's a heart container or something like that. So yeah, but I think maybe based on the color, I think you're right. So that's very interesting. It could be silvers, but also could be an Agassiz.
Yep, we'll see. It might just be an Agassiz regardless of whether we want the item or not.
That's true. That's true.
I would like to do that. But yeah, the reason why I think that it's a mistake to chase it now is because, like, CAC is coming up, you might just find another 300 there. And if you don't, then you just have the crap in South Shore to fill you up.
Minimal arm to whatever, right.
Yeah, from them to minimal arm, yeah. So yeah, kind of potentially wasted time here. I mean, if you just don't find any money in CAC, this was fine. But yeah, it's just... You might. That's the thing. You might.
Zora's calling.
We did find the pearl and the glove in Blindside. So maybe we just enter Dark World right here in CAC because we also find the other gloves hammer.
Yeah, or the hammer, and then I guess we're going to Thief's Down probably. We found 3 crystals in Light World, so and it's a little like you would like to be able to enter Village of Outcasts here if you're like reasonably sure you can, let's say, like clear dungeon. But I don't know. I'm just a little wary that like Thief's Down might be a pendant or something, and then you're just like, well, I guess I'm here now.
That bad. You just do the front 4 and leave. You also have a mirror, so you don't even abandon.
That's true. You have a mirror.
Light stuff. So you can just do front 4 of Thieves Village. You like go south. You do library and race game with your mirror. And then just route south to Hype Cave, and then you do South Shore from there. It's actually a really nice route if you manage to enter Dark World here with this stuff. But yeah, that does require us to find the last piece of aqua and CAC, which doesn't really look like we're doing that.
And we have a couple more chances. We have Tavern. We could also maybe stumble upon a bottle, which I guess is technically another item, because then we turn to the sick kid, but maybe it's like net neutral for like progression, like items, quote unquote, right? Because you're just trading a bottle essentially for another pack. Okay, so we got library, we have maze race, and then probably South Shore. Yeah, Specks is probably gonna have to do a little bit of extra farming. It's very nice half magic.
I don't know Specks actually lifted a crab at all. I don't know about those red rupees and might also not lift the one that's at South Shore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He just got the tree pull. I think he only did one tree pull. I don't even know if he knows about the fairies for the like tier 1 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suspect it's just South Shore. We don't really have anything else. It's well, that's assuming that South Shore gives us other options. With flippers, if you end up at Ice Road Cave without money, it's like fine to either just save quit or to only water walk to Hobo and leave. Because it's like really fast to get back to Waterfall and Zora with your flippers. You can just start at Link's house and do it.
Right.
You're really forced to like go to Waterfall right this second. You can wait for money.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you feel like there's a little bit more, I guess, incentive though, like since there is now logic?
Yeah, you definitely want to. But that also makes it just. I think it's like if you have other good options at least, then it's fine to also delay Waterfall.
Well, speaking
of,
find
the hammer.
Yeah,
in the dam.
So this is Dark World access. I was actually a little surprised to see. Maybe this is gonna be that was in Specks' plan all along. I didn't, regardless of what the item was. We're gonna go to Agina. Usually speaking, though, I kind of would have expected maybe either he just goes directly to Dark World, or he's kind of doing what thalane is doing and finishing up the rest of South Shore.
Yeah, this is interesting. And we also start in the village, or maybe go up the mountain. We'll see what he decides to do.
Oh,
leaving Mini Morgon behind, leaving Hype Cave behind. Okay, that's mountain.
We can do a lot actually out of logic. We don't have a lamp or a flute. That would be putting the rest of the actual mountain in logic. But yeah, we have a mirror, we have a hammer. Yeah, so should be okay. And Hera's a crystal, so that's certainly going to be at least one prize on the board for Specks.
Yeah, it's definitely a bunch of items. And yeah, Hera is of the danger too. We might not be able to clear it without fire or hookshot.
Oh, true. Good point.
We'll see.
I did forget about the fire source. Yeah, I guess that the key is actually in the basement, then we can't really do anything.
Yeah. I wonder if the lane will save quit here. No. So, it's the other thing with Hammer Dark World access, you can start at Hype Cave and you have a mirror and flippers. You can actually just leave here, then you do Hype Cave all the way up to Catfish, and you do Hobo on the way via mirror, and after Catfish mirror and do Zora area that way. And that overall, I'm pretty sure it comes out faster than doing any water here.
South Shore. Oh, I did not think. See, I guess I introduced you with a slightly different title. I should have introduced you as actually the Catfish guy, because that's a very clever route, efficient, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is better technically if you just decide you will never do Catfish. There's the money.
Yeah, nice money. All right, we have nice, very long, convenient map check for us. All the pendants are on the left-hand side of the world in Dark World.
Yeah, isn't that great? The one dungeon we can clear right now is a pendant, naturally. Okay, that sword is pretty nice.
That sword is not quite Aga yet. I mean, it lets us get in, but no lamp still, right?
Yeah, there's no very reasonable way to do. That makes Stack Aga a bit more reasonable, but still probably not.
Yeah, yeah, and plus bombos of all medallions, it's twice as long as the other medallions takes a cast. So it could also be less appealing because every cast is 8 seconds. You're just kind of sitting there for 8 seconds every time that you want to cast it.
Yeah. Okay, the lane is also safe according to Sank. This might be mountain or a village.
Yeah, I guess
Village.
people don't like Pipe Cave or South Shore or South Dark World.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's
always-
fine. It's yeah.
Yeah, there's some people that just always start in the village, and like, I could never figure out why. But I mean, if you just find the items there and it turns out good, like, that's fine. But yeah, now he's here. He has pendant thieves that he doesn't really want to clear. The Dark World entry takes forever. It might just be in Hype Cave. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't like it. But I mean, I'm not saying like whatever I do is right.
Yeah, I mean, like they're different schools of thought for sure. Like for Dark World entry. Okay, the good news is that we do have both items out of Hera. Did catch that? So we got a bottle and we had a red boomerang, and that is crystal number 1 for Specks.
Yeah, nice. This makes coming here way better. Like way better than not being able to clear Hera. Not punished at all. You even get both items, so it's really nice.
So if you were in Thalane shoes starting out at village, like this is kind of maybe one of the downsides of starting with the village, because now you have a fork in your decision. Like if you go north, maybe to Skull Woods, maybe to like North Dark World, because we have the mirror for Bumper Ledge and for Graveyard Ledge, or do you like go south?
Yeah, I mean, having Hype Cave undone, I feel like means you have to go south. But yeah, we'll see what he decides to do. North Dark World is definitely also very tempting. Yeah, that's the other benefit of doing Hype Cave first. You have more things that you could now make a better decision on whether you want to do Pendant Thieves or not.
How many items do you have? I think it's just 1 item in the back. Sorry, 3 items in the back. Sorry. Right. Yep. I saw Burna, and then I was like, oh, okay, we have 3 items in the back. And then what I said was, like, I was thinking, like, we got 1 item, and then I accidentally used that number. I'm not supposed to do math. Okay, like that's not my job.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we got the map. We definitely got the compass. Because I noticed that one.
Yeah, I think I'm just maybe slightly, as you said, I'm slightly, especially, again, Thalane didn't know about the pendant crystal layout, right? We saw that from Specks' side, so looking at both screens, like, I'm just kind of wary of the fact that, like, maybe no one had to come over to this part of the world at all. Like, ever, right? And, like, if Thalane finds something here, right, that will definitely be an advantage for him over Specks, because Specks is probably not going to get over here until he runs out of more things to do, like good things to go do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the danger is just like you find some progression item here in Hype Cave, like say a hookshot, you do Swamp, and then you find I know your lamp to do Aga, and you get your bow, then you do Pod Eastern, and so on, and you just find all your progression that way, and then you never need to do any of these trashy pendants. No, that's Hype Cave has nothing. We'll see what the other stuff over here has.
Yeah, Hype Cave, if you didn't already need another reminder to go do Zora, you can, like, that all the money will remind you now to go do Zora.
Here we go!
Yeah, Specks is now in this awkward position that he hasn't done Mini-Mode on Cave. So he has to run down here and then go back into his portal, run back up.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, I was actually wondering this too, because I was like, well, so I don't think he scouted anything in the water. So, like, I don't think he knows what's on Lake Highlight Island. So then that means he has to basically go back into his portal and then hop in and then blind grab it. Which, again, is not necessarily like the end of the world. It's just like, if you already knew it was there and you didn't need it, then it's kind of an external waste of time that you didn't need to go spend.
Yeah, I feel like he should have put this portal on this. Okay, he's actually just going to Ice Road Cave because he doesn't want to skip it.
Okay.
And then he'll probably re-enter his portal. Oh, that's a flute blind.
Yeah, that's a flute on Pendant Blind. Ooh.
Or Pendant Mire. We might never need
for Pendant Mire. That's true. That's true. Oh, wow. In theory, could be our logical access up the mountain. maybe? I guess we'll see what's up there. I don't. The Specks didn't find a lamp, right?
No, we found nothing
Right.
up there.
Okay, alright. But, I mean, of all the things that could have been a pendant Thieves Town, the flute is actually a very good item. Like, yeah, it may not actually be logically, or sorry, hard required to finish the seed, but you're never going to complain about a flute.
Yeah, I don't know that I agree with this route that Specks is taking. Like, if you
worried
want,
about
I will
Pyramid?
probably just go to Zora, but like
Okay.
Hobo can just be done on the way to Pod. Or like
Right,
the
right,
Pyramid,
he-
like whatever you're
mhm.
doing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. Again, this is just me disagreeing with this.
You think he's gonna try and combine this with Catfish? I mean, that could be like a nice way. Hype. I guess you already did hype tape, but like Pyramid, Catfish, Zora, like water checks.
Doesn't look like it though. He's swimming back, so we're just still doing this. Light World full clear out, despite having the Miracles and Dark Alexis. Okay, thalane is now doing the game and he's gonna loop around. So this is big
Nice
potential for
one to go
thalane
through.
here as well. Yeah, nice. Because it feels like Specks might not get around to the game K45 Stumpy for a while. Because he's already done Hype Cave.
Yeah, because I guess we're looking for that. Probably looking for a hook shot. Man, can you imagine a seed where Specks has to be forced into Swamp Palace without the hook shot? I don't want to think about such scenarios here.
Yeah, I mean, that's like what you've been looking forward to, right? Seeing Specks. do the
Yeah,
spectacle.
yeah, that's
Finally.
right. Yeah, seeing Specks drain the water and like pulling the lever. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see when Specks is in Swamp Palace. Okay, we have made it. We have gotten the Triceratops, Blue Male, Blue Ranger. Trying to think of all of the different dinosaurs that he has.
I don't think I remember which Power Ranger had which dinosaur.
Pink one had pterodactyl. I'm pretty sure the blue
Okay.
one had Triceratops. 'Cause I'm trying to remember the little like theme song that they had at the beginning of the show, or whenever they did like the Morphin cutscenes. Alright, Specks is heading over to the village. Will this be another diversions point? I don't know if Specks is Rush Skull Woods kind of ranger.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I wonder where he's gonna take this. Thalane
Here we
is
go.
going up the mountain logically now. I would have expected him to turn in the mushroom first before coming here. With the flute, it's like just a one-off, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, I think about that, and he's not. Thalane's not the kind of guy that just fakes powder for no reason, right? He has. Surely he
not.
wouldn't save the mushroom for that.
Yeah, Specks showing us something new.
Yeah, so
He's
we
been
are.
spoiled.
He's a Dunka fan. I won't necessarily say like ironically, but I do actually believe that Specks is like he might be on the opposite sides of the spectrum with Dunka in terms of meat consumption. But I guess all people are united under certain initiatives, right? With Skullwoods, or exiled, either one.
Hmm. Okay, I found one item so far that's above average payout for the scouts
All
front.
right. Okay. Now we're gonna do. Okay, we are leaving after one item. No Skullwood second section for Big Key Chest. Yeah, I think Humbug
Surely our
actually.
payout wouldn't be there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Skull is just a regular pendant. Yeah, Myers green, right? Yeah. Okay. Smiles, our tracker for today, also German. I feel. Oh no.
Oh no, we got
Specks!
photos.
Oh no, the blue mail. Oh, we have a fairy. Okay. Oh, okay. That would have been actually a very sad time loss because, like, yeah, we can just get back into like Dark World, but we don't have mitts here, and that would have been very sad.
Mhm. Yeah, he also doesn't have the flat. We'll see if he ends up clearing thieves.
Oh, true.
He might also. I assume he goes back to Wu after these 2 checks here. I don't think he goes to Catfish because he hasn't touched that at all yet.
Yeah, and that also might be his. You're kind of similar, like to thalane. Is just he's gonna go down south from village, and then get like K45 Snumpy. But it's a little. I mean, it's a little unfortunate in that we don't have the mitts, so we can't really do Smith Chain along the way.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I wonder where they are. Might just be in Swamp without hookshot. Maybe the hookshot exists. Could just be Pod. I don't think we've seen Saha actually.
We have not seen Saha, correct. Yeah. No one's been over there. I think people are trying to maybe wait out for that lamp. So then they can go get Lumberjack's bow and then do Pod Eastern together.
Yeah, that would be probably what it's probably what they're hoping for Lamp or Fire to show up.
So I guess I'm curious, like for you, if you're playing the seed, how early would you have done Aga, or are you basically waiting for logical access or like pseudo logical access?
I probably would have started like Hype Cave, seen that the village is all pendants, and just done Catfish to Zora, and then just done Aga, so I can
just done Aga.
Yeah,
fair. Very fair. Yeah,
it's like,
and this also.
Once you figure out, like the hard part is the pit room, but once you figure out how to move in there in the dark, it's not that bad when you at least have a medallion to clear out the guards. And since we do have bombos, it's very doable, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm trying to actually think what safeties these guys had initially, like maybe early, because we got 3 bottles. Specks has 3 bottles. Oh, Lane also has 3 bottles by now, yeah. And we saw that one was a fairy in a bottle, so like that's always also another safety that you can have.
Yeah, there were 2 of them on the mountain and 1 in King's Tomb. So they were a little bit delayed, but we do have them all.
Okay.
Well, thalane is missing 1 since he hasn't done King's Tomb, but yeah. Okay, Specks and Thieves. He doesn't really have great options, so I kind of expect him to clear this. But we'll see. Might also just be a Pod believer or something.
Yeah, it's very possible that there's just a bow to this dungeon in Pod, or there's a bow to this dungeon in Eastern. That would also be pretty hilarious. Yeah, I'm also kind of glad, because I think I've seen either in previous matchups for thalane versus Specks, these guys I would say are maybe like fairly similar in mindset and tolerance for like what they're willing to do. Like in terms of, like if one person was very much into like I'm rushing Aga and I'm pretty confident we're gonna do it in the dark, like that actually might be quite a kind of difference between, between that gameplay versus someone that's who wants to wait for more Aga equipment. So.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do.
Yeah.
So
Did you see that thalane?
Thieves, thalane, yeah, it's coming back for Skullwoods and North Darkworld, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this is happening before the Mushroom Twin and before the Saha's check.
Yeah. Well, thalane is also a former teammate of Dunka, so sometimes you gotta do things where your loyalty lies.
Sometimes the bad habits just rub off on you. Yeah, I get that.
Well, I was gonna ask you, like, what's worse than coming into Darkworld in the Village of Outcast portal if you don't have mitts? And the answer is coming here doing it twice. So, but
yes.
He does.
To get 1 item out of Skull.
Yeah, like he might get 2, right? Like I would imagine at this point he's gonna get his 1 in the front, and then he might go do like Skullwood's second section, like the key chest.
Yeah, I would
because
assume
he
so.
has much less too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't find map and compass in the front, so there is a chance. I definitely saw a compass, but I think this was a small key in here. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So Specks definitely made a skip, or potentially a skip.
Okay, so good news for Specks, or at least parody news for Specks, is that he's also going to get his flute, activate right afterwards. And then what's going to happen?
I assume he's gonna continue down south, like you said earlier. Big game, Stumpy, K45.
Right.
Obviously,
Yeah,
no
still no
second
myths.
item to skull.
Yep, yeah, that's right. So it's either, well, I don't even know if we're gonna know. It's in this bridge chest or on the boss, unfortunately. And, well, bridge chest is, yes, less commitment, but also, like, you have to go all the way to the back now, which is a little unfortunate.
And you
7
need
is a
fire
prime
rod.
number for this. And you need a fire rod, yeah. That's probably the bigger piece.
Thalane, I assume, is gonna show us Catfish here. He's already been to the village and everything, so like this kind of has to go further to the east unless he decides to flute away. Maybe that's also why he hasn't turned into his mushroom, because he wants to do it the mirror way.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
It's like fine to hold on to it. It probably saves like at most a second to do the mirror stuff. It's not actually that much faster than just fluting.
Here we go.
I guess, like, the mirror transitions can cost... They cost more time than one might realize, right? Because you have to go to the dark world, sorry, you go to the light world, and then mirror back, so that's already 10 seconds, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then like mirror back into the light world to get your item, and then go back into dark world. So we'll continue on to Catfish. So it's like 4
Yeah,
transitions in
plus
total.
the iframes, right?
Here we go.
I'm kind of curious where this lamp is, by the way. Like, if the lamp is just on Catfish, then I'm assuming we're going to Aga at that point. We're not doing much else, right?
No, yeah, the
We don't
more
have
find
anything
lamp or
else?
fire rod, I assume they're gonna.
Oh, I guess it could be Pod
Aga.
as well. Or more hilariously, Eastern. Or Saha. Any of those literally like sphere 0/0.5 checks that we just didn't want to do because we had Dark World access so early.
Here we go.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. It's gonna be probably funny at this point. Could be Spike Cave.
Could be Spike Cave. Okay. Oh, well, we'll never turn down a Tempered Sword for the mushroom. That's great.
That's nice. Okay, now Catfish. What does the fish hold? Any loot?
Does Zora have anything? It was just bombs.
Zora had
I don't
bombos.
remember what we. Oh, bombos. Right. Okay. I was close. Okay. Just one letter off. It's
Yeah,
pretty
true.
different items, but it's close in some sense. All right. There is Thalane's very consistent quick fish. We can get whatever this item is quicker. We're not even going to pick up the item, but at least we found out quicker. Humbug
Right,
showing
where
us an
today?
emote for how to do Catfish correctly. Maybe Humbug can take over the Catfish guy title. What do you think?
Yeah, you can have it.
Is this Spiky from Specks then?
Yeah, it's gotta be
We don't have
Spike Cave
any-
for
okay.
Spikes.
Here we go.
Thalane is actually just going to Pyramid here. He's not
Pyramid?
doing Pod. I suppose it would be Pod and Eastern, but we're actually just going Pyramid this way.
Oh, okay. Because we didn't actually
that's
go
why we
into
have to
pod.
follow down
Gotcha.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Question mark? Book? Don't worry, Humbug. I was only joking. I couldn't ever do that to you. Yeah, Specks is
Excuse
going
me?
to going to run out of Spike.
Very great.
And we're gonna check out Ether Tablet immediately. Is this actually faster, do you think, to run out of Spike Cave versus, I guess, save and quit? Maybe.
Probably slightly faster. Yeah.
Okay. I guess if maybe you have the magic or the means to do so, it might be okay. And I guess saving quitting, and then you gotta run up the mountain again. Yeah.
Yeah. You actually also save the Dark World entry since you're already in Dark World, so you just need to out of it. It's the boss.
Hilarious. Hilarious. We all love swords on tablets. Yes, we do. You can do ether first if we had the book, which was in Spike Cave, which is why we were wondering if you went faster to walk out. Okay, so thalane is on the pyramid now. He did hobo. So like, would you just do Aga here if you can? Like we're literally right here, right?
If there's this lamp of fire, probably. Okay, I guess he's doing
Well,
it.
we're going. We're going.
I would have assumed if he's willing to do Bombo's Dark Aga at all, he would do it to then check Pyramid and not do Pyramid first. Because if you just do it after Aga, you get Pyramid for free, right?
Hmm. Oh. Right, true. Okay, well, best of luck, thalane, because, as you said, like, there are, like, the one particular room, I don't remember what it's called. I always call it, like, the, well, I don't know what that room is called, but it's, like, the one with, like, the oddly placed torches and, like, the very narrow corridors and the guards that just aggro at the slightest whimper. That one, because it has no safety rails, you can just easily go off and then die.
Yeah, I just called it the Pits room. I think
Pits
the
room,
Praxi calls it Dark Room of Melancholy, maybe?
Melancholy? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. You are very melancholy when you're in that room.
There's two of them,
see,
I forgot
that's-
what the other
yeah.
is called.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, they have that. One of those names for the Dark Maze and one is for the room with the pits.
This is why you need to do these rooms in the dark and not the light, by the way, because if you can't see the rooms, then how could you be sad? This one is
Exactly.
Dark Room of Despair. That's melancholy is a lighter form of despair. So if you, that's actually probably accurate. Oh, we have no fire, so we can't even do anything with this book. Gotcha. Specks is gonna check the other tablet.
Combos here.
Oh, he has some
Okay,
Mario.
well-
Okay.
Why so Mario ring this? Okay, that's
Yeah,
also a
that's
valid way
great.
to do
That's
it.
great. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of saw the
Unless
lane
Mario
trying
Bucks appears,
to.
you know, you're
Right, exactly. Yeah, he's kind of pushing. Yeah, the block. Everyone's wants to disappearing. Good thing we have half magic. Not that Samaria uses that much magic for what it's worth.
Oh, no.
The lane.
I got pushed
He has a.
off.
He is a. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you-
think he also has a fairy.
Yeah, you should have a fairy and a red potion. But yeah, this is where you just want to use bombos. That's white medallions are very good if you do this in the dark. You just cast your medallion and the guards that will undoubtedly do you over otherwise are just gonna die, and then they're not a problem.
So is it actually like the guards that are the problem here, versus like the pits and like the fact that it's harder to navigate in the dark? I think he got through the room. It looks like because we're
Yeah,
we're
I
our
did.
friends now.
Yeah, I mean, they're both a problem. The guards just very easily can push you in the pits. So you need to have something to deal with the pits, which either you just know, like, the lineups,
Here we go.
how to walk with, like, your sword sparkles, or you use, like, the cane strat, for example. And you need a way to deal with the guards, which can be health, it can be a medallion, it can be some other strat where you just use a sword that I never bothered figuring out. There are many ways to do it. But yeah, you should have a plan. Thalane spends health, basically.
Here we go.
But yeah, we made it through. Well, Specks is committing to a double up of pot here. Well, assuming there's not a pod.
You will do pot first versus Eastern. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it does matter.
You do pot
I don't
first.
know. Okay.
The both doesn't matter for pod until you want to go to the boss, right? So you can clear out the rest without it just fine.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Then the bow's in Eastern. Then our portal's still here, so we can just hop straight back in here. Assuming he still wants to
Yeah.
go to Eastern after this and not finding what he wants.
Yeah, the problem with Eastern first is if the bow is in pod, then you already went all the way to the back of Eastern, and you have to traverse all that way again
Yeah, that's also true.
when you find your bow in pod. So yeah, you definitely want to do pod just looking for a bow. Unless the book matters, the lane should be in the lead, because he's about to get his bow from Lumberjacks. Well, Or the alternative is that the bow is on pod and Specks is not wasting time here.
Yeah, right. There was nothing on Bubble's tablet. There was just 10 arrows. So the book, unless Thalane really wants that tempered sword, sorry, gold sword, excuse me, then he doesn't need to go do.
Just slash on Specks. They're right there. Slash.
Look, I've seen this a lot. Once you've committed, even if it's the wrong thing, we're just going through with the wrong thing. No switching halfway. Yeah, I think also maybe in particular, Specks might be looking for like a fire rod or a lamp, or something like. He didn't have ether before pod, so I don't know if he considered bombos to be enough, right? But this is definitely one of those. Like, I don't think he maybe is that comfortable with Aga Dark rooms, or at least nothing past the second chest, right? Like, especially I know Specks also plays cross keys, so a lot of people are very familiar with at least just getting the second chest without a fire source or anything like that. But anything kind of after that, there's much less practice for.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just for a situation like for you. Where you just know there's an item on Lumberjacks, and it just gives you a lot, better full clears. Efficiency.
Yeah, this is gonna be Thalane's entry into single dip of Pod Eastern. So we were over here in the area before because he checks Aha separately. But this is gonna be 2 crystals down for Thalane. For what it's worth, Eastern's also a red crystal. I don't really foresee the Pyramid Fairy being an actual on the horizon viableness for us, because TR is the other pendant or crystal. So, but you never know, right? Could be hook or go.
Yeah, a hookshot is basically the thing that could be there. Yeah, that's the only thing that matters. Okay, Thalane is doing Eastern first, probably hoping to find a fire source for pod to make that easier.
He did Aga in the dark. I feel like that's already oh no, there's powder. Oh no. We did not want to see this. Yeah, I'm gonna say though, I feel like once you... Oh my gosh, dude, that would have been pretty brutal. But also, we had half magic from library. I do not know if we wanted to train our item. How do we even train our magic?
We just run around with burner active.
Oh.
You just need to realize that you need to do that fairly early, and then it's not that big a deal to lose your magic. Alternatively, you could find a pit and just repeatedly cast bombos near it. Because if you cast a pit right on a pit, it doesn't cast the animation, but you still lose your magic. It's just mash Y and
right, yeah. And that's vanilla behavior too, right?
Yeah, that's a vanilla
glitch. It's okay. There's our last medallion, so we don't have to worry about getting into Turtle Rock or I guess Mire for what it's worth. I was gonna say in this regard, if we want to drain our magic very quickly, it's great. It's a very nice feature, but I think more often than not, for you to do something to lose all your magic so quickly, it may not have been super great. It's not a good thing that you kind of want to do on accident or intentionally.
It's worth you usually aren't put in a situation where when I cast the medallion next to a pit.
Yeah, true. I'm wondering what Specks is hoping that he can find here that he would be happy with. I mean, probably a lamp, in which case he can just comfortably go do Aga.
That's probably what he's looking for, yeah. Or hoping for
another bow. Instead. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so far this bow is kind of looking like it might be the only one before probably Mitts? Question mark.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, we've done all of Pod and Thalane has done all of Eastern that isn't Bolocked. So
yeah, and then
not here.
Yeah, and Specks did the Front of Desert with that book. Did not find anything of note. I don't even know if he got one item out of that thing. But we couldn't beat the boss because, again, no fire source.
Yeah. Yeah, the only things left in Logic right now are the bat with that powder we found in Eastern and Hookless Swamp. Isn't that great?
Surely not Hookless Swamp. No, no. Again, like, if it's Hookless Swamp, make thalane go do it first, right? And then show us as there's no hookshot swamp. Or hookshot is in like the first chest or something, right? I'm okay with that. Again, I just cannot. I cannot bear to see Specks in Swamp Palace without the hookshot. Hi, Ravis. Yes,
Yeah.
Ravis going in is actually the model citizen for Hookless Swamp.
Did we find all items in Eastern already? Because Specks got his big key.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, Big Key was Manila, and then sorry, item was on Armos. Yes, so thalane got all his items, but Specks unfortunately did not.
Yeah, but Specks could have gotten the big chest, which could have had his last item in Easter.
Oh, right. I didn't catch
That
what
might have been an
was.
accidental error. It turns out it's
That would
fine
be
because
kinda-
the item is
yeah.
on Amos. So yeah.
Would have been pretty sad. Like that would have been a lot of mental damage inflicted. It's like you lost location, everything. You have to go back to East Rail's big chest. Oh, there's oh my god. Oh, that is so cruel.
So, like, we still don't go back to Party East, right? Like,
No, we
know that's-
can't, right?
like
Well, he doesn't have a
nothing has
lamp, right? Yeah. Like, it's not logic, right? Well, we're going back. But this will be, this is very, very interesting, because one, I don't know where this lamp is, because we've actually explored, like, every non-dark room so far, but also, this means that Specks probably won't go do Aga?
Yeah, I mean, guaranteed he won't.
Yeah.
I mean, this
possibly
is
be worth
better
for
than
silver.
doing Aga. Like, this was just double dipping Party Eastern. It's better, probably, than doing Aga. So this is fine.
It's amazing.
Um,
do you think Thalane's gonna feel bad once he goes and checks powder?
Probably. I mean, I don't know, it's like weird. Because, like, you do avoid the double dip here, but he definitely spent a lot of time doing Aga Tower. Especially since he had some struggles in the pits room.
Right.
But yeah, odds are we still have to dip swamp. Like, there's one location left. I'm not even sure if Hammer has an item. But there's one location left here in Port Eastern that we don't know yet, and that's Sama. Odds are that the real progression is just mids and swamp, locking the lamp on like Dark Mountain or something.
What a hilarious scene, honestly. Oh, well, I guess just in terms of like tolerance, Specks held out for Dark Aga a lot longer, right? I guess like thalane was actually the more quote unquote aggressive one, because like I'm pretty sure I've also heard him say like that he was okay with doing like Dark Aga, maybe not like to the extent that like he's like don't worry, like I got this as a breeze type of thing, but like he seemed like if like push comes to shove, he would be willing to do it. Yeah, definitely paid off. Sorry, I mean he proved it because he got through the Dark rooms.
Yeah, no, he just got through the Turtle Dark Room.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but okay.
This one is pretty. So we won't die. We have Blue Mail and a lot of hearts. That's not the issue, but this room can take a while if it goes off the rails, which it got off the rails for Specks.
What happened to Specks' magic? Where was he
I guess
before?
he used
Yeah,
Spike
he
Cave, I think.
Spike.
Spike Cave
Did
Desert, Port Eastern. And TH
Oh
hasn't
my
killed
gosh,
them.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because I was like, you could just use I guess you can like need a medallion here or something to maybe help with the turtles. But then I looked down
He
and
did
he
cast
has no
Ether
magic.
once, and he killed one of them with it. He just, yeah, they went on their backs.
Yeah. Mir. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to panic everybody else. I was just very worried that Specks like was maybe quick swapping to like his bow or something, or like pausing his bow, and then he stopped on mirror, and then I was like, "Are you going to use that thing?" And okay, it's okay. Specks knows what he's doing. Okay.
Fine. He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Also, good morning, MM2. Yeah, this seed really rewards you for maybe knowing your dark rooms, because this lamp is like forget about Dark Aga, right? Like that's always going to be reward in itself. But like even these pod dark rooms, Meyer dark rooms, maybe we'll have the lamp by then. But at least going through this is like
Hopefully we
do
just
them
don't
well.
have to Meyer.
Yeah. So okay, 2 questions. One is, what is in swamp? It has to be myths,
Yeah,
Or-
lamp alone
or
doesn't
hookshot?
unlock.
I guess.
Well, lamp alone doesn't unlock anything. Yeah, it can be hookshot, but that basically just unlocks the back of storm from it.
Mm-hmm.
It just has to be myths. I mean, it can be fire rod for one item and it's all. It can be like shovel, but all of those things eventually have to become myths, basically. We've done pretty much everything that isn't myths locked.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Can pedestal come in play here? Not. Probably
after
not.
myths.
After myths. Okay.
After myths and fire rod, yeah.
Well, that's gonna be for what it's worth. If the fire rod's in the first item in swamp or something, Specks will have the advantage of being able to check the pedestal, because he has the book from Spike Cave.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty good knowledge. Why you have to just check while you're there.
And then casual boots.
Do Maya for your
Yeah.
hookshot.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, normally for these types of casual boots, or like open, non-keys ones, you don't have to usually do all the pendants, but this just turns out maybe it's an all dungeon seed. So you get more content than you
For the lane,
initially
that's it.
signed up for. Yeah, for the lane, that's true, for the lane. Yeah, these guys hilariously have different bows. I mean, the lane might end up with silvers, if I'm assuming he does magic bad. Which he might do with Smith's Chain if it comes down to it. But Specks is not getting Lumberjack's bow. By the way, also the race room is called Bonus Bow.
That is
so
so
the lane the lane also very much bought into the narrative.
Yeah, he's got the bonus bow for sure. So all said and done, they're pretty much even. When the lane does. Where's Specks going? Oh, Specks hasn't done perm. Okay. Well, they're even, but we're still going to converge on Hookless Swamp. Because they're gonna do everything else first.
Okay, so Spec's gonna run from Pyramid to Swamp? Did we time that at one point? Is that faster?
Specks is doing permit Catfish. It
Okay,
is like
okay.
a second faster to run from Pyramid to Swamp as opposed to fluting. Mirroring, fluting, and re-entering Darkhold.
Mhm.
But it's only by like a second.
Okay, the lane's gonna do Spy Cave. He's gonna get his book. And then he is probably gonna do the same stuff as Specks did. Not sure if he's gonna do. He might say Bumpo's Tablet for Swamp, like Hookless Swamp.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he only has Bet after this. So he'll get a silver stat. That one is going to be time neutral because the silvers basically save this time it takes to check that. And then he just does Bomb into Swamp. I'm pretty sure that's all he has left.
Does Specks turn in his mushroom?
Yeah, he has. Also,
Oh, he has
kind of-
he has a sword. Right. Okay, never mind. I forgot what was there.
Yeah, I kind of misspoke. Thalane also says Desert Front, so. Yeah. Yeah, actually, Specks actually quite a bit ahead since he didn't do Aga.
Lane also did maybe a little bit of extra, like in that he also did the back of Skull, the back of the front of Skull Woods, the second section.
There's definitely time, yeah, but for the most part, the Aga is what put him behind. That one, yeah, it's just rough. Just takes a long time, and then he also did it pretty slow because, yeah, Dark Room. Whereas Specks, right, like, normally we say Aga takes like 4 minutes. Add like probably almost a minute for Dark Room. Plus like half a minute to get the bow from Lumberjack, so it's like 5.5 minutes commitment.
Oh wow. Okay, I did not think about that.
Whereas Specks doubled up Port Eastern, so the overall it's like seconds. And then like in Eastern, that's maybe another minute. Or basically doesn't matter. So yeah.
Yeah, so this is last location for Specks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we gotta pray that this next item is the progression and Specks is either hookshot or Specks leaves because it's a miss. So we can still see Specks at the seat.
Right, yeah. Well, I think I have to hope for mids here. Or peace. Nobody look at Specks' screen, okay? I can't bear this. Oh, okay. If the hook shot's in here, we only have to see this once. But then we never have to come back to Swamp. But man, I just wanted to see Specks' Specky clip. What is this? What is this? What is this room? Specks is not allowed to be here. Surprised actually, Specks actually might know how to do this room still.
There was a time before. It's like how us rando boomers can also do IPBJ. It's just the same. Specks knows how to hammer.
That's true. You gotta like dust off the old drain the water manual, right? Because it's just been sitting there for however long. All right, that's silvers for thalane. Oh, it's the mitts. Okay, all right. Well. Okay, well, surely, because Swamp is a crystal, we will come back, and then we armed with the hook shot. I guess
would never be on left side.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was thinking that too. Like, I very much agree with Specks' decision to leave after miss, just because now there's just so much open, right? Like going to left side, especially without the hook shot, is like, I mean, if you think about like left side, you don't like it as is. Like think about it, you have to go basically do it twice, right? Because you have to hook over to one chest, drop down, go back up, and then get the other chest.
Yeah, so Specks is going to the Smith Rock on the south. It's like the best time to do it since we're already done with the village. But also we do have a crystal dungeon with ice that we could do first.
Okay, well I would expect that thalane would go there first. I was thinking also, because we've already done Bumbo's tablet, maybe we can just flute down the purple chest. That's it, right? We don't have anything else?
What's happening here? Yeah. I'm just fluting this down, probably then ice. Yeah, I got portal for Big Bomb. That actually saved that much time, Ravers. That's like, I'm pretty sure less than 10 seconds. As much as I'd like this to be closer, but yeah. But yeah, Lane now on his way to his mids in Swamp. Specks now on his way to Ice Palace.
You think the lane will stay in Swamp after mids?
I doubt it, but this could definitely be a way for this to swing back in his favor. Right, that's like basically the dream for the lane right now. Go to left side Swamp and find shot there.
What a dream. What a dream. Maybe. I guess it could be something else. Like, it could be like maybe an ice rod?
Yeah. For sure, like any progression basically in left side Swamp was pretty good right now. Although if hookshot shows up soon, Specks probably goes back and clears Swamp, and if he does left side there, then it wouldn't be a big advantage. I guess maybe the most interesting thing there would be Ice Rod. and TR is hookshot. So you have like the TR double dip, which gives the lane back time. And then also maybe Specks delays TR for a bit, trying to wait for Ice Rod, which can also be time, but it's like not like run ending for Specks as a hookshot. That's one would be.
Yeah. Did we get anything on the Smith chain, by the way? I kind of blanked out. I assumed the answer, yeah, I assumed it was no. Anything we would have gotten, Smiles would have just lit it up on the tracker. Red shield, thank you. There is no shield icon, so unfortunately, or fortunately. Alright, the lane is also leaving. I would hope.
Right, twice. That's at least. I mean, he's not doing
There is?
Smith because he's shooting.
Oh, there is
I
a.
guess some time back, at least. Still behind, but
Yeah. I was like, man, I'm assuming the lane's gonna go to ice here immediately, like for multiple reasons, but also like, oh, we just found the fire rod in Ice Palace. Cute rule of fire.
Nice.
Yeah, but also this is the lane's home away from home, or sorry, excuse me, home. I'm almost kind of curious to see if the lane wants to cut a couple corners if he can. Like we're seeing Specks doing iced tea for an item. Well, maybe with Samari it's not that bad to get iced tea. Would you have skipped it out of curiosity? I didn't see the other key layout stuff.
I at least personally, I've stopped skipping things in this game.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Well, apparently we have enough keys that you can just bump over here. So this off what route you like to take. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, Inko also mentioned, right, and I think Ravis actually mentioned this at some point too for Casual Boots broadcast. If the big key is in Compass Chest and it is hook locked. Also, I think if it's Freezor, question mark, as long as it's on the right side, is that right?
Right side is the one well, right side big key means hook shot lock boss, I'm pretty sure. If there's a key over there? Oh man, I don't remember.
See, the trick is to
Somebody
just play
in chat
like
can
key
probably find it
sanity. Yeah, play key or doors, in which case then like logic just goes out the window. Key drop, right? Forget all that.
Yeah, exactly. Insanity, it's easy. It's just either you have all the small keys or hookshot for right side.
So what does Fire Rod do for us? Skull Woods, Green Pen.
Desert.
No, not Green Pen. Desert. Okay. Right. Okay. We can do the
That's the
desert.
big
That's one item back there.
I think so, yeah. We also get to combine at my area, so it's 3 checks. I don't assume these guys will go into Mire, but the other big thing is we get to go into TR now.
We get to go into TR.
Here we go.
Could you define what get means?
We can enter it and
Okay.
go all the way to Laser Ridge.
We have the ability to get into
Thanks,
Turtle
Ivy.
Rock.
And thank God, because we don't have the Ashford yet.
Here we go.
See, but this whole like rule of fire, where like Bombos locks Fire Rod, like why is the Ice Rod not in Ice Palace? I thought the whole point of these places is that they're named after the item that they have. Don't pay attention to Ice Rod Cave. For Specks. I'm sorry. Okay, nobody. Okay, we're entering Mire Shed for the first time, and for some reason, another thief has looted only the left chest.
Weird what happened there.
See, I mean, he just shouldn't have come back. It's just as easy as that. We didn't need anything
There's a
here.
sign. The sign that he should have left.
Here we go.
Well, I don't have enough arrows for this boss.
We unfortunately have too much green in terms of our fire bar or magic bar in order for anything to happen. which is really unfortunate. But I also Specks did actually have like he took a little bit of a break from Rando to do NMG. I'm not sure actually how kind of far he got. But he was pretty dedicated. So I do have some confidence that he is familiar with the Bo Lambos fight, but he may not be willing to either one do it in a rando race, especially when he has half magic fire rod.
Yeah, that got it. Like you
He
said,
was just
got
using
the
those.
Do you think do you think since he has green hearts, he could use those as a cup if he runs out of
Yeah,
magic?
exactly. Yeah, it's transferable.
Awesome.
All right, Ice Palace is down for the lane. We got a fire rod. So what are we doing? Desert?
Checkerboard? Yeah, thalane is
Checkerboard?
gonna do the same right now. Maya Shed, Desert, Checkerboard, and I assume we're just going TR.
Nice scout of the Meyer Battalion when we have all three. It's okay. We just need to know what to quick swap to, that's all.
Exactly.
Here we go.
The lane? He is
Going
making
fire.
a play. He is making a play.
Okay, this is what he needs to do, so this is good for him. Well, I mean, it might not be good for him, but this is what he needs to do. So this is...
Yeah, there are 3 items back here, plus a potential pedestal pull. Like, we don't necessarily know that. Like, this might be something he's willing to go do with the fire rod. Like, he'll get this pendant, maybe he'll turn in, and then he can go to the back of Skull Woods and just blind pull ped.
Here we go.
After Desert, I mean.
I could see that being done.
Here we go.
Okay, Specks, right, has no hookshot. So we are hookshot Ice Rod go mode? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Still no lamp, by the way.
We need the lamp.
Yeah, well, for those nice silvers, for our bonus bow, wouldn't it have been nice to come from with some logic?
But fairly high odds for Specks to just find this stuff here. He has all of Dark Death Mountain and TR, which is a lot more locations than the 2 in Maya plus Green Pendant plus 1 in Skull plus Pedestal.
Yeah, I fully understand. But I guess, like, for Specks, like, coming up to Dark Death Mountain is very density heavy. But I guess, like, my question is, like, are you doing Turtle Rock now? Or going in? Super Bunny Hookshot
Yeah,
Cave and then come back out and do TR?
Yeah, for sure. If you don't find anything, then you just go in. Just like a one opportunity. You're not gonna go back down to do Pendant Mire or Pendant Skull when you're just up here and have Turtle Rock.
Nice lamp.
There's a lamp.
there's our logical bonus bow. After how many checks? 100 and something or other? Certainly in hour 6. I don't know if Thalane's gonna get this lamp. He might. I mean, depending on what happens in this whole, like, Meyer, Skull, Pendant situation.
You won't get it if he just finds his go mode in these places. But, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna see some maybe potential powers that Specks has. Hidden ability without the hookshot. Very nice.
Yeah. Are we hoping to find the Ice Rod here so we can bring it up TR? This obviously can't be the hookshot.
Very well done, Specks. That's also kind of the risk for what it's worth, right? Like, it's especially if you're in hookshot plus like one obscure item. That's not obscure, right? But like one item that only locks one other thing in the game. Like, it might be kind of unlikely that it's there, but you really can't like leave it behind, right? Like, what if? And you're kind of right there.
Yeah, Thalane is about to get a second item out of Meyer. I assume he'll leave. Oh no, it's the big key. Never mind. Yeah.
I kind of assumed that he would just finish the dungeon regardless, like because this green pendant behind, it's a green pendant behind Vitreous, right?
Oh, yes, my bad. For some reason, I thought Skull was at the green pendant. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely finishing this in.
Look at
Yeah,
Specks remembering that we don't have the hook shot.
Yeah. Yeah, thalane is not going to the big chest right now for his potential second item because he just hopes it's on Vitreous.
Mhm.
Because yeah, like you said, he's just gonna finish this regardless.
What were you saying earlier? Because I keep forgetting. You're supposed to do roller room first? Compass room first, if you have the mirror?
Yeah, with mirror, you do roller room first, then do compass room into drums and the back.
So are we hoping that we're gonna get locked out?
We have the fire rod, we can't get locked out.
We can't get locked down until try next. Right.
Yeah. Thanks is currently the only thing we can't do.
Lucky us. Yeah, well, at least so far up here, there was nothing for in the mountain. I guess maybe besides whatever this thing is in Turtle Rock is.
Yeah, it's definitely
and I
better
guess
for
the lamp.
thalane right now. Oh, well, better than before. Not better than Specks, but yeah, I mean it's I guess like sort of even amount of checks that they still have left.
We did
Got
get the
a
second
mark
item on Meyer, so that's at least good. That was a good skip for thalane, not doing the big chest. They were green pendant, so he's gonna do desert now and checkerboard, and then probably skull.
Yeah, I assume. He's probably gonna do a 1 of 2 Saha first to check his green pendant, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also
Aside from
true.
that.
Yeah, forgot about that. Thalane's gonna use his bonus bow. Someone should tell him, honestly, that he should like not use these items when they're out of logic. I don't really know, like, because he's kind of a rebel in that sense. So yeah, he's been playing for a while, and yeah, sometimes it's hard to talk some sense into him once you're set in your ways. Alright, Specks is continuing on, so we have Mimic Cave. That could be our Ice Rod, that could be our hookshot. Thalane
that
trying
there
to
was
use the
enough
wrong
item
bow on torches.
You gotta use the right bow, because those can ignite.
Well, that's why the torches didn't light, right? Because you used the wrong bow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Oh. Come on. Make it the...
No, he's not
Okay.
switching. He is not switching. It's okay. We saw a variety of different ways to defeat Lamolus.
So I made good use of his bonus bow there. Like, can't really fault him for it.
And we left on 420, right?
Yeah, true. Nice. Now, if only we also had four fewer rupees.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we'll run into a thief or something. Alright, Specks is finally approaching the density of Turtle Rock, which is Laser Bridge. One of them's a guaranteed small key, and then we'll see what... I don't remember if we got map and compass or not. I think the answer is no. Okay. Oh, we'll find out.
I think we saw a map in Big Chest. Might be wrong.
Oh, okay. I've already forgotten. Because if the item is not important, regardless of what it is, it just goes out of my memory.
Yeah. That's a hook shot.
That is the hook shot for Specks.
This can be fine for the lane as long as Ice Rod is not
Not in Turtle Rock.
or
Mhm.
in back of Swamp.
Yeah, well, that is, there's no Ice Rod in TR, so Specks will have to come back here.
Yep. Should be safe quitting here.
Here we go.
Because now he's gonna mirror in the dungeon, leave, mirror again, flute. And safe running to this
Specks?
house. That's for some.
Okay. Oh yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting question. So Specks gonna do Swamp Palace. You think he's gonna do left side? Like, dude, what happens if Ice Rod is actually left side?
Here we go.
If it's behind the hook shot, then
fine.
like this is gonna be required, right? But like if it's left side, like doesn't that mean that he could have had it the first time?
Yes, that's true. He probably won't be too worried about this because you just leave after the mids. That's just how it works. He probably assumes the lane does the same, which is the correct assumption.
Yeah, especially if you're rooting for the lane, you want something over here like green pendant, pedestal, Skullwood's item to pay off basically, and like an ice rod.
It has to be ice rod. It has to be ice rod.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The
true.
only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna find out very soon. It's not the worst odds. There's 4 items left in Swamp and 2 items between the last item Skull and Pedestal.
Does the water stay drained in Swamp?
Yeah, it does. Sorry.
If someone told me that this was gonna happen, I might have been too distraught to watch this race. Like,
That's why I
if
didn't
it were
tell
with the
you
lane,
earlier.
if it were with the lane, it would have been okay because it's not the lane clip, okay, or the laney clip. It is Specky clip.
And yeah,
Alright, there is the ice rod. That is going for Specks.
taking our excitement right as the lane is in the pulling animation. You know,
Pull,
nice.
yeah.
Could have been one chest later, just in waterfall, and we would have at least looked at the lane's pet pull.
It's true.
Tragic.
Okay, because it was swamp, we could not have saved our portal, correct? Like there was no possible way to do this. Okay.
Yeah, because when you are from Dark World, your portal gets moved to wherever you mirror, and you have to mirror to the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the lane. He definitely did the right move and evaluated like his position in the race correctly. He was behind, and if he just did what Specks did, right, the obvious picks of going to
Yeah,
Darkness Mountain and TR, then he just would have been behind. He would have lost.
Here we go.
So he definitely made the right decision going to Maya, going for. Can't really blame him there.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily unreasonable. Yeah, like all the decisions were good, but also like just in terms of number of checks available to him, right? It wasn't. Again, I didn't think it was a bad decision. You got a lot of potential there.
Yeah, it's just basically Thalane just got really unlucky that there was another bow on that.
Yeah. Like I just kind of expected that the I just kind of expected that like Magic Bag would have the lamp, right? And then that would have been our bow, and then like our only bow before GT, and then silvers were somewhere just buried there, right?
Mm. Yeah, it's it's certainly a random seed of all time.
Here we go.
But yeah, Thalane no. Like he has probably lost, but he's still doing the last thing before the mountain he can. Because like maybe Specks skipped the Smith chain. And the Ice Sword is here, so he can single up TR with Specks double dubs, but yeah. Oh, he actually
This might be a well, this might be a I did what I thought was gonna help me. Okay, there might be some conversing in the race room. One sec, let us go check. I kind of
Yes,
hope that.
I am good, lol, is what the lane says.
Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, so assuming in this case Specks finishes it out, in which his decisions led to where the items were. And again, like if the lanes, if the ice rod or hookshot were on the more lesser beaten path, right, like the pedestal path or pendant path, then the lane would have been, arguably more ahead. But yeah, as long as Specks finishes it out, he's gonna move on to the round of 8. He's gonna face off against a fellow compatriot, Gamachu.
Are you implying that the restream involvement will have less Germans? Is that why you said compatriot?
Oh, what is friend in German?
A Freund.
Okay, Freund. I was gonna say compadre, but I don't think either of them are. Okay, I guess that's maybe like a. I think Gamma speaks Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this casual boot seed was a very, well, it was very open, especially like for a lot of the game. But then when you're trying to search for things, sometimes like high degrees of freedom are not your friend.
Yeah. You had a lot of options, but basically the options were here you have the entire world to look for your mids, but they're in the worst spot that you're going to last locate. And both of them prove that that's a correct assumption.
Yeah. It was a very fun series, though. By the way, like this is obviously game 3, and the first 2 games were like very exciting to watch. A lot of back and forth, especially game 2, where I think these guys were saying like we were both trying to outthrow each other, and it just happens to be that Specks threw slightly less than the lane.
Yeah.
What is Drazen?
13 is 13.
Drazen 13. Okay, thank you.
It's 3 for 3 and 10 for 10.
310. Shouldn't that be like 30?
No,
Or is it all adding?
we do it the other way around.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you read from right to left. So it's like right to left then?
Yes, for the double-digit ones. but then
but
once we get to third digit, we say the hundreds first again.
Does it alternate like when you get to thousands?
No, it's actually just for the tens.
Oh, okay. There are questions where some things you just accept. All right, like it's not worth asking why because it's not going to change.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, no, never mind. I guess in
That was easy.
English, it's actually the same for the like tens, right? From 10 to, from 13 to 19. They also say the single.
I guess.
Like the
Yeah.
last digit first, but then once you get to 20, it's the other way.
I think that was also number 3. You said dry, right? That was 3.
Yes.
Okay.
You're learning. Let's go.
I just have to look at chat and just cut off the last part of the number. I don't think Rocky was maybe. No. Rio? Ryop? He has 2. As close as that going over.
Is that how we do it? The closest one.
Well, no, I thought normally we play by Price is Right rules. I don't actually. Do they have Price is Right in Germany?
I don't think so. At least I've never watched it.
Okay. It's I mean it's like it's a game show, right? Like you bid on they wheel out random things like that you can and you're supposed to basically guess the price of the thing. Like it can be like furniture, it can be like jewelry, it can be I don't know, like cars or whatever. And you just have to guess, and then the closest person who gets the price or guess without going over, that's the person who wins. So you start to see like contestants, like 4 of them, they'll like say like 1,000, 2,000, 1,500 or something, and then the last person, if they think everybody else is too high, they'll just say $1. So, and I don't know if that is it get like, yeah, I don't know if it gets dollars there.
Okay, interesting. Okay, it's on going to smile. I guess we have it.
Okay, sounds good. It normally
wouldn't surprise
shows...
me, but
Okay.
maybe we just didn't watch it at home.
Okay, yeah. Well, at least here, like, it aired during the day, like, late morning, I guess, maybe like 10 to 11 a.m. And then, yeah, the only time I would watch it was if I were, like, sick, right? Or, like, there'd be a snow day, and then you wouldn't be at school.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure if I used the TV in the morning, I would have just played video games. Maybe that's why I don't know.
That's also fair. That's also good use. Yeah. I mean, I think this might have been the era where my parents grounded me for I couldn't play video games. I'm not sure. Or maybe I didn't, like, I wasn't, I don't know, like, able enough to play video games at the time.
Yeah. We all have our reasons watching
Yeah.
TV shows.
Either that or soap operas, honestly. So that was way better. Yeah, sometimes you also see, like... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I have nothing relevant to say. I'm just gonna continue on the Price is Right discussion.
No, that's fine. I had absolutely nothing to say.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, so because the initial thing is like 4 people, sometimes you see like 2 people bid, and then like the third person, for whatever reason, like they bid $1, and then the next person's like, I'm gonna bid $2. And it's like, you just kind of, like, one, I think the third person gonna put themselves in a bad position, but also too, it's like, you know.
You just want to screw over those $1 people specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we were talking about TV shows, Specks has made it all the way to Aga 2. It's on EGT, so.
He does not have the bonus bow. What is he gonna do on phase 4?
Obviously, he's gonna mirror right here and beat Aga, and then get a bow.
Right. For all dungeons, yeah, if you beat Aga, you'll land on the pyramid. How do we get the silvers from Lumberjack? Can we get it like Ubered? Or like Uber Eats or something? DoorDash?
Uber items.
Uber items, yeah. Whatever the delivery equivalent is in Germany.
We have that too, yeah. I think he will use very dirty glitches to beat Ganon. The very dirty torch glitch and the very dirty silverless Ganon glitch. Instead of getting his bonus bow.
He does have the lamp out, so this might be the easier version of being able to keep both torches lit.
Yeah. I mean, his opponent forfeit. He has like absolutely no pressure. He can just make things for himself as easy and
he could actually go get his bonus bow, like no consequences, right? Other than us like sitting here for another 8 minutes or whatever it is. 5 minutes.
We'd have to figure out another t-shirt to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. It is unfortunate that you won't necessarily get your Team Gerdo finals.
Yeah, no, I can finally lose though. That's great.
True. The stipulation was you have to stay in until your co-op partner loses. Okay, all right, but big GGs to Specks. Like regardless of what happened in the race itself, he did play very well, and he did find the things that he was looking for. I don't know how much mental damage he incurred because we could not do Specky Clip both times when we were in Swamp.
Well, if his or your mental damage is larger because of that.
I feel like he just gets powers from whenever he does Specky Clip, right? Speaking of Specks, hello, GGs.
Thanks for the GG's, Clearmouth. Hello, Jim. Yeah, thanks for the GG's. Yeah.
You did it. You made it through the series of 3 wonderful seeds.
Yeah, we definitely had some seeds. I feel bad that's how the seed we had to end it on. That seed sucked. I mean, that's Cat Boots and Rando, but still, it sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, thalane did Aga without Lamp early to get his bow and signal the Port Eastern.
Okay.
Which at the time we thought was like a very good decision, right? Because you got to single the those, and it didn't look like there were very many locations left where the bow could be before then.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you pulled the bow from the bat, and then you were just ahead.
Yeah, as soon as I got that, I'm like, I needed that because I've never learned Dark Aga because I have never played a seed where it actually helped me. I know they exist. And this one, it probably, I agree it was to play. I would have done it if I was really comfortable with it. So I'm like, I feel like Thalane's the kind of person who knows how to do that and has done it and will do it. So I was just like, but I'm like, I know I'm gonna botch it, so I just have to hope I save time elsewhere and hope I can get a bow or a easy fire source. And I was hoping for a fire source, then I got the bow, and I'm like, oh, I might actually net gain time. Yeah, that was fortunate. I thought Aga was the play. I can't do it. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes you save time because you can't or don't want to do things.
Yes, yeah.
It worked out really well here.
And then Mitz and the Hookless Swamp, not cool. Flew on Pin a Blind, but that didn't feel bad in that seed. But the bow situation, the Mitz and Hookless Swamp, the fire source being a pain to find. And then you have to go to TR to get the hookshot and laser bridge, to go to the back of Swamp again, to get the ice rod. This cool seed.
Yeah. Yeah, just everything in like the worst locations.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, thalane did assess right that he is behind after he got his mitts. So he went into Mire.
That was my hope.
Scorewoods into pad, but none of that paid off.
Yeah, I was thinking
basically when you forfeit.
The lane might go for that because I'm like, going to TR in that spot felt iffy, and I'm like, I know no matter how well the lane's doing versus me right now, like if they also did well with the bow and avoided some extra stuff that didn't have anything and went to Swamp sooner and all that, I'm like, there's such a good chance they will also want to dip Mire, because I consider doing it, but then I'm like, I'm just gonna go with the play of not doing it, thinking the lane might do it, feeling behind, hope it's nothing, and then it worked out, because I kind of thought that might happen, but if I consider it too. Yeah.
It definitely makes sense to think about it. Because Dark Death Mountain, you really only have 3 checks since you don't have hookshot.
Yep.
And then you have TR. But then you might just double up it for nothing. So
that was the fear. So I figured I'm like, I could be ahead right now. I might actually, because of like the bow and other stuff, and I'm like, I might actually throw it right now, but I felt like I still had to I'll say play more meta or a little more aggressive. So I was afraid to full clear for going to TR. But Mire didn't make sense too. Unfortunate. I guess I feel like the lane, I played a little bit game 1. Game 2, we both played really bad. And the lane just managed to outthrow me. That one was bad. And then the seed was terrible. So, I'm hope next time the lane and I play in the future, we get some better, some more fun seeds.
That would be great.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
this was a log that the CD would like to probably have the spoiler log for.
This would be this would be a decent spoiler log seed. Well, I had to think about if it would actually be fun to play a spoiler, but it'd be better than playing it not spoiler. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Speaking of though, spoiler. There are a couple more weeks. If you're interested in trying it out, please come play spoiler. It's a lot of fun. You don't have to go for ice rod hunts. Ice rod hunts are very fast. You just literally control F or command F if you're on a Mac.
Yeah,
I'm
you
very
can
honored to
spoil.
have both of the spoiler admins with me here, Specks and Timos. Thank you for organizing the tournament.
Thanks for being in it, Jim. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
looking forward
yeah. Sign ups end in 10
Wouldn't miss
days,
it.
so if people want to join. It's not a long tournament. If potentially if you get knocked out immediately, so if you just want to do a few broiler races to practice, and you don't want to do a long tournament, it's a good one to join. So yeah. I guess for all I also have to say, I'll say Jim, good luck in your remaining Cast Boot matches. I'm looking forward to watching those.
Thank you.
And yeah, I get to play Gamma next. Who, I don't know. That'll be fun. I beat him last time we played a Kabuki tournament. But then he destroyed me in Krasky last year. Although I'm a better player since last year. Since I was in Krasky last year. I'm faster, but we'll see how those go. I think playing Gamma will be really fun because we both know each other's playstyle a lot. And he's really good. So I'm looking forward to those matches.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great matchup. I'm definitely looking forward to, well, in theory watching it, but probably it's gonna be when I'm in bed. So
Yeah, we're probably going to pick the worst possible European hours.
yeah.
Yeah, as it goes.
Yeah, I mean, you and Gam are also good friends, right? So it's always really fun to be able to, like, especially this late in the tournament, to be able to play play best of series against a good friend as well. So.
Exactly, and you're just a little more fun with like when I'm making any decision at any point. Like I know how Gamma routes generally. He knows my routing habits, so like it kind of makes it more. It can make in a way it's even more fun when you can like really make it personal, like the routing, and you like really tend to know where the other person's at and their seed versus you usually. So it's fun getting to play Gamma because like I'll say like another layer of depth that I don't get when I play other people whose playstyle and like really precise choices I don't always know quite as well. So it makes it fun, at least in my opinion. But yeah, Klimas and Jim, I super appreciate you guys doing comms. I'm looking forward to listening to this one back. And yeah, thanks everyone for the restream and bring a smile for the tracking. And thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for playing. I also was a little distraught the fact that we didn't see Specky Clip at all this seed, but I was really looking forward to it because game 2, I was like, I'm gonna watch Specs do Specky Clip, and then for like 15 minutes I was talking about this, and then I got distraction. I didn't see it. You actually do it, and then this I was like, okay. I even told Jem at the beginning, I'm like, you're gonna remind me when Specs is in Swamp, and then it was Hookless Swamp into your midst, and then you come back and the water's still drained, so you didn't even have to go do it. It's just like, man.
Yeah, I almost did it the second time just from the memes, but then I'm like, I'd feel so silly if I lost by a second or two because I did that. I mean, it'd be a good way to lose, but yeah.
Yeah, no. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then yeah, I'm assuming you and Gamma can schedule at some point. Maybe it doesn't have to be crammed in the like a couple days that Gamma's like off work. Like this is, I think I've noticed, especially when it's tournament season. Like Gamma, I think he's just like back to back to back rando races. But maybe as you guys mentioned, like maybe you can do this in a evening or something.
We might be able to squeeze some in, but I'm traveling to Colorado for work Sunday through Thursday. So
Okay.
we may have to wait until I get back. But then once we start playing Gamma, I can knock them all out in probably just a couple evenings or a weekend day or something. So
Yeah, definitely looking forward to those. Yeah, so best of luck in round of 8. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't think there are any more races for today. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, thank you all for. Bye bye.